Don't do that little dance in your pants. Get to the potty while you have a chance. You gotta wiggle your pants down to the ground. Sit on the potty, big and round. You gotta go, 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 whoopity-dee.
Hi, Jill again, back to talk to you a little bit about rewards and motivation. Now the number one reward that you can give your kids is praise, and that's free. Praise, high fives, hugs, kisses, that is the best thing that you can give your kids because they, for the most part, want to make you proud, and that is the number one thing that they get from that praise is self-esteem. So they feel good about themselves inside, big smile on their face when they've accomplished something. Moms, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen that smile when they are so proud of themselves. That is something you cannot buy. So the very first and the most important thing that you can do is recognize when they have little successes. Even though, you know, there's going to be accidents, expect that, but make sure that you are noticing, catching them being good, they call it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. That was wonderful. All of those things, but make sure it's earned, you know, so that it's real. Now, other things, because you know that is the number one thing, that's the most important thing that you can give, but you know that they're going to want little tangible things to keep track of their successes, maybe little treats, because even as adults, you know, you could earn Employee of the Month at work, and that's wonderful, and you feel good about yourself, and you know that you've earned it, and nobody can give you that. That is something that you earn, is self-esteem. But also, it's nice, think of yourself as an adult. You know, if you earn something like that, it's also nice to get a little pat on the back with something else, like maybe a little gift certificate to lunch that your boss gives you or something. So you know it's nice to get a little something extra, a little treat sometimes. Now there's a lot of different things that you can do. You know, some moms don't like to do anything with food, and that's okay. You know your child best, so I'm just going to give you a few recommendations, a few things that I have tried myself, that other people have suggested through some of my potty training classes that have worked for them. One thing that you can do, as far as food goes, this was my son's reward of choice, M&Ms, and you know, Mom liked that too because it's chocolate. Little things that, you know, won't get stuck. Make sure that it's not a choking hazard. M&Ms you can break, they melt. Little gummy bears, maybe break those in little pieces. Something sweet if you're looking for a treat like that. Maybe something like little animal crackers, you know, that they could have one of those when they go, or half if you want to break those up to make them small. One thing I did with my daughter, Shannon, was we would have tea parties with little chocolate chip cookies. And so when she got to a certain point, now this is not every time that she would get a chocolate chip cookie and a tea party, but when she made enough progress on her chart that she's keeping track of the little successes, we would say, now we're going to have a Tuesday tea party. And she just loved that. Those kind of things. Now another thing you can do is have something that's tangible to keep track of. We showed you in the bathroom the little sticker chart, and those are great. Stickers are great motivators, especially if you find different stickers. Now I recommend that you don't buy the whole sheet of smiley faces because, you know, there's only so much you can do with that. You could get a green one or a yellow one or a red one, but it gets a little boring after a while. So be creative. You know, you can find some of these stickers that have themes like dinosaurs, so then they want to earn the next one that's different. Or maybe it's little sea animals, sharks and whales and dolphins. Maybe it's a character like Dora or Curious George here. Curious George seems to be popping up in my videos a lot. I like him. Tattoos. This happens to be one of our little potty talk tattoos. Those are fun. Find something different and exciting, but not expensive, you know, that you can motivate with. Now one thing I like to use with my daughter was these little coins. Now this happens to be just a little Fisher-Price bank, but you could use something, as long as it's not a choking hazard, it has to be big enough. But kids like things that are tangible, something they can touch and something they can see their progress. So we used one of these methods where, you know, if she was had attempted to go to the potty, she would get to put one in the potty. And there were 10 of them. When she got all 10 of them in there, she would be able to get some kind of a bigger reward, like maybe the tea party. Okay? So something, again, that they can see, that they can keep track of, and that they feel they're doing something. They can see that they are making progress with that. Speaking of seeing, I like to have a little clear jar that had some little trinket toys in here. Now some of these could be little McDonald's toys. You can go to a Party City and get the little, toys, as long as they're not choking hazards. But anything little that they can see what they're working for. So maybe it's a little finger puppet. Maybe it's a little bouncy ball. Again, not too small, but something that they can hold in their hand, play with, maybe add it to their little toy basket when they've earned it in the bathroom. These kind of things, the little cheap little reward things that are fun that we can also play with in the bathroom. So again, it's so important to have some of these things where they can see it. They want to see what progress they're making, whether it's this or the chart or the stickers. They want to see what it is they're working for. You know what works best for your child. Maybe it's an outing. Maybe it has nothing to do with little things. Maybe it's going to the park. Maybe it is going out to McDonald's and spending time with you and just getting a little cookie or a Happy Meal. So maybe it's extra playtime. Any of those things would be wonderful rewards for your child. So think about what's going to motivate them the most. Oh, one more thing. Stickers don't just have to go on the chart. Stickers can go on your shirts. They like that. They seem to like, just make sure that they don't end up all over the bathroom. Make sure that they know, we were talking about decorating your bathroom, make sure they know where the stickers can go. Make those rules clear. There's also little clings that you can buy. Clings can go on the mirror to decorate the bathroom, and they come right off, no problem. So these are just a few suggestions that I have that have worked for me and many moms that I know in some of my potty training classes. So I hope this has helped with rewards, but remember that #1 motivation is mommy and daddy's attention, their praise, their hugs, their high fives, and saying, you did it, I am so proud of you. So good luck with potty training, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Don't do that little dance in your pants. Get to the potty while you have a chance. You gotta